Stingray 1.5 brings additional art-to-engine workflows, optimizations for mobile VR experiences, enhanced entity support, improved editor extensibility, and more. This is Matthew Doyle for Autodesk, bringing you all the latest features for Stingray 1.5. The animation workflow between Maya, Maya LT, and Stingray has been enhanced with blend shape support. Animators will find they now have access in Stingray to use blend targets created in Maya's Shape Editor tool. This allows animators the freedom to create facial animations, either using the traditional and often laborious joint-based method, or via blend shapes, which can easily be built via more intuitive methods. Blend shapes can be incorporated into existing joint-based animations in Stingray, but they can also be triggered via flow, allowing characters' facial expressions to respond to scripted game events. The new blend shape workflow is another step toward providing animators a powerful set of art-to-engine tools. Stingray 1.5 also adds more support for VR. Mobile developers often find that developing VR projects for platforms such as Gear VR require a more optimized renderer in order to run at a good frame rate. Using Stingray's data-driven architecture, a new mini renderer was designed to meet this need. The mini renderer is a forward renderer that features a simplified material mode, excluding post-process effects. This significantly optimizes Stingray's performance to allow projects to run at a higher frame rate on lower spec platforms. With the Stingray 1.5 update, the library of entity components has been increased. The new unit component allows developers to wrap units, which can contain their own unit flows, LODs, physics, and more inside an entity. And the scripting component allows developers to tie Lua scripts to that entity to create gameplay behaviors. Stingray provides several other entities and components which will give developers an eye into how entities and entity components are built, including a reflection probe entity, which lets developers interactively adjust the reflection probe's extents as well as vector fields. Another new entity component is auto-exposure. Artists seeking a more realistic look and feel to their projects will want to add this component to their shading environment. Auto-exposure simulates how the human eye adapts to real-world high dynamic range lighting. This is effective at simulating blinding light or gradual eye adaptation to dark environments. This update to Stingray also includes a visual histogram debugging tool, allowing artists to more easily adjust their scene to get the desired look. Sometimes developers may need asset types for their projects that don't yet exist. This can be a pain point without access to an engine's source code. Stingray 1.5 adds a new editor extensibility framework, which lets users create custom asset types and editor workflows. Using this framework, developers can now build functionality that addresses very specific project workflows or design requirements. Environment artists and level builders will often find the need to scatter objects across a surface at random. The new Scatter Tool plugin does just that. Easily create custom scatter brushes that can make use of multiple units, and use the Scatter Brush tool to paint those units across any other unit surface, with familiar and intuitive brush manipulation. Stingray 1.5 also brings a host of other great additions and improvements, including improved scene selection tools, easy asset duplication, default project startup levels and template levels, and more. Why not download Stingray 1.5 today, or do with a Maya LT subscription and check it out.